You know, it's like sexism and racism are very different, I think. Because racism is just like a mistake. Racism has no basis in anything. It's just a weird mistake we made it somewhere along the line, and I'm sure we'll get rid of it at some point. But sexism ain't going anywhere. Because as wrong as sexism is, it's down deep, and it's wired in with lust and love. And when we get mad at you, we get mad at all you. Just, oh, women! 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 Oh, women! Women! Oh, women!
That's kind of how today is.
And you're like, men, 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 men.
Okay, so we back on Louis C.K. This spit is called Bad Girlfriend. I never heard this before, but we about to get on to it. I'm not gonna waste y'all time. We gonna get straight to it. Let's go.
I used to be a very critical person. I don't get upset at other people's actions as much as I used to, you know? And one thing that's made me not so critical is reading things on the internet of people getting so angry at each other, like people that write long articles about how mad they are at a thing that people sometimes do.
Get themselves in trouble.
And the articles are very long because they don't have to be short anymore. I think newspapers were a little better because you had to be careful, we only have this much room to tell about a whole war.
Yeah, that's true.
So you have to be really artful about it, and then anybody who wants the job to write that much has to be really fucking good.
It's kind of like
but
Twitter.
The internet is forever. So you just come and you go, I want to write a story about how trees are annoying. Totally, just fucking do it, I don't care. Just write 7 years about it. And the headline of the articles are always something it's a whole sentence. It's not why trees or something provocative. It's I don't like trees that much, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm just sort of sick of them. So that's what this article is about. And I have to pee. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I peed. Hi everybody. Here's the article. But anyway, I was reading this one about a guy who was really upset about people taking pictures of their food at restaurants. And it was one of those where he's like, can we stop with the taking pictures of your fucking food? If I get another Instagram of a fucking appetizer, it's ruining America.
I used to do food reviews. I still do food reviews. I do that sometimes.
I'm like, let her take a picture of her food. Let her do it. She's eating alone. She's by herself. I eat alone all the time.
Yeah, it's cool.
And I'm always eating next to people. If you're eating alone, you're always eating next to people that are together. And by the way, if you're ever with somebody at dinner and there's a person sitting alone right here, they're with you. They are in your conversation.
They're right there.
They're just looking straight ahead at what? At nothing. You really think they're just They just, every word you say, they're just gathering it. So anyway, I was at a restaurant and I was listening to these two young women that were talking. And they were about 20 years old, maybe NYU students. And one is telling the other about the guy she's dating.
Okay.
And she's telling her all the unsatisfactory things about the guy. She's like, I don't know, sometimes I text him, and he doesn't text back right away. And then when he does, it didn't have anything to do with what I wrote. I'm like, why do you even write me? And then I went to see him, and he was just being weird. And then he wrote me, it's I'm sorry I'm being weird. It's weird right now. And I was like, I didn't even say anything. Why are you even saying anything? It just sounds like when he writes to me. But he doesn't really think about.
He felt like a South Park character.
It just seems like it's just always. So I'm listening to this because I'm interested in what her friend's gonna say. I want to know what kind of friend she has.
Yeah.
So after a while, her friend says to her, well, he's just a piece of shit.
Of course.
He's a piece of shit. And the thing is that you're amazing. Mm-hmm. You're amazing, and he just can't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, this is not a good friend.
Not at all.
Because give your friend something useful. Maybe you're a bummer sometimes. Maybe you bummed him out because you're a boring bummer. Is that possible?
I was thinking exactly
Like, let her
that.
consider that. It doesn't help a person to walk around thinking, I'm amazing. And anybody who doesn't text me back right away just can't handle how amazing I am. Like, there's some other NYU kid walking around telling his friends, I'm dating this girl and she's just, I can't handle how amazing she is. It's like too much.
Right. I need to let
Like,
her
I
go.
try to text her
She's so
back, but I'm like, I
amazing.
can't, she's too amazing. I just can't handle it. I wish she was less amazing. How is she amazing, by the way? She's like 20. You can't be amazing yet. If you're 20, unless you have some missing limbs, you're not amazing. I mean, what is she, Nelson Mandela already? She's a fucking kid. You're amazing the way you take those classes. You don't need to walk around thinking that you're amazing. That doesn't help you. It's not a healthy thing. I mean, self-love is a good thing, but self-awareness is more useful to the rest of us if you can master that.
That's true.
Because
That's true.
it's nice to walk
Powerful,
around
I bet.
saying to yourself, I'm amazing, I'm incredible, but really, once in a while, you should say to yourself, maybe I'm a bummer.
Maybe I'm a piece of shit.
Maybe I'm a
piece of
boring
shit.
bummer. If you don't think that to yourself at least twice a week, you're a psychopath. Because everybody's capable of becoming a bummer. Of course we are. Everybody is. Once in a while you drift over and you realize, oh fuck, I'm kind of a douche right now. And you reset your sights. You have to consider the possibility. It's like when you say to a friend of yours, you know, sometimes a friend of yours will be an asshole. He becomes an asshole. And you tell him, hey man, you're an asshole. And he's like, no, I'm not. Well, that's not up to you. That's up to everybody else if you're an asshole or not. You don't get to just say no to that. You're an asshole. No, I'm not. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm glad I checked. Self-awareness is not a great American trait. As a country, we just want what we want and then we just do shit. America is like a shitty girlfriend. It really is. America is like the worst girlfriend the whole rest of the world ever had. Because whenever something bad happens to America, she remembers it forever. Like it just happened. But if she does anything wrong, she's like, what? I didn't do it. What are you talking about? I didn't do that. But you killed hundreds of thousands of people in the Middle East. Yeah, but 9/11, okay? You don't even know. Assholes. Yeah, but there's this wedding in Yemen and you killed all these. Yeah, but 9/11 still. But now you're torturing people. It wasn't even torture. Oh my God. He's such a baby. And I'm saying this about women because I'm a guy. I'm the opposite sex. So that's how I'm sure women feel that way about guys. It's just the way it works. That's how we feel about each other sometimes. You know, it's like sexism and racism are very different, I think. Because racism is just like a mistake. Racism has no basis in anything. It's just a weird mistake we made it somewhere along the line, and I'm sure we'll get rid of it at some point. But sexism ain't going anywhere. Because as wrong as sexism is, it's down deep, and it's wired in with lust and love. And when we get mad at you, we get mad at all you. Just, oh, women! 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 Oh, women! Women! Oh, women!
That's kind of how today is.
And you're like, men, 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 men. All right, you guys get home safe. Thanks a lot for coming. Good night. Thank you very, very much.
That is exactly how today is. For all the podcasts going on and the online arguments about each other, I definitely see where he's coming from with sexism and racism. Racism, I don't know where it came from. Just people with different colored skins thinking they better than somebody else because of their colored skin. But sexism is embedded deep. It's going on to this day. It's never going to stop. It's never going to stop. And with podcasts like Fresh with Finn and Andrew Tate and Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, and some other girl podcasts which I don't watch and things like that. I don't watch them neither, but I definitely see where he's coming from. But yeah, this is really funny. I got an idea how I'm gonna put this up. But anyway, this is a channel where we do nothing but comedy skits, comedy sketches, SNL. We did a roast me yesterday. I don't think too many people like that, but I'm gonna keep it up because I'm gonna keep doing it because it was funny to me. And yeah, if you like stuff like that and you going through a lot of drama and things that piss you off, you're not in a good mood, come over to the channel, hit like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to bring up more funny content for you on a daily basis. Till then, I'll see y'all later.